Today I'd like to show you a couple of diphtheria artifacts that we have here at the Pharmacy and Medical Museum of Texas. This is a super concentrated diphtheria antitoxin that came pre-filled in a syringe manufactured by Mulford that dates back to the 1920s. And this is a diphtheria antitoxin vial that was manufactured by Eli Lilly and Company. Now let me tell you a little bit about the history of diphtheria. Diphtheria is a bacteria that is transmitted through respiratory droplets from coughing or sneezing, either through direct inhalation or from touching a contaminated object. It starts off like most respiratory diseases, with fever, muscle weakness, and a sore throat, but then it gets a whole lot worse. After invading, the bacteria begin to produce a toxin that kills the cells lining in the respiratory pathway. These dead cells conglomerate into a thick gray sheet called a pseudomembrane, which can prevent air from being absorbed by the lungs. The toxin can also cause destruction of the heart and nerves, potentially resulting in heart failure or paralysis. First recognized in the 1600s, the cause was still unknown, and nobody could do anything about it. The lucky kids survived, and the unlucky ones did not. New England in the 1730s, a third of the children under 10 perished. In the late 1800s, the bacterium causes the disease was discovered, and soon after that, the treatment was developed. A weakened form of the disease was given to horses in order to get them to make an antitoxin that would be used to treat people with the disease. Emmanuel von Behring won the first Nobel Prize in medicine for his work. In the 1920s, the first large-scale vaccination efforts began. Strangely, it wasn't all that hard to convince parents to vaccinate their kids when diphtheria infected 200,000 people per year and killed 10% of them. Since its development, the vaccine has been through several revisions, but remains a major part of our vaccination program. We've gone from hundreds of thousands of cases per year to just a single case in the past 10 years. The 1925 Serum Run to Nome was a transport of diphtheria antitoxin by dog sled relay across Alaska by 20 mushers and about 150 sled dogs across 674 miles in 5.5 days, saving the small town of Nome and the surrounding communities from an impending epidemic. Disney made a movie about this called Togo that I highly recommend.